After 3 weeks of absolute dukage, Dragon Ball Daima delivers 2 of its most action-packed episodes yet. With the final episodes approaching, I think it's safe to assume that we won't be disappointed again. Before we get to the good stuff, I'd like to address some garbage I witnessed while watching the episodes from last month. I think everyone can agree that Dragon Ball Daima episode 13 did a good job paying homage to Dragon Ball GT episode 6. That isn't a compliment either. The Giants alone were a good enough homage to GT, but the fact that they stretched out the encounter to take up an entire episode was unbelievable. It actually felt like filler. After we understood the true magnitude of their height, we could have just had the ship fixed and be out of there. But no, they had to make a whole beef out of this. Vegeta gets a good uppercut in on the dog, which proves that they're capable of handling the Giants, but then his ki blast fell alongside Piccolo's. Sure, the dog is astronomically huge to the point that Goku is small enough to beef with the ticks inside of his fur, but these characters have the capability of destroying celestial bodies by the masses, which is a far larger scale than the size difference between Goku and his dog. Sure, Goku takes care of the dog, but the child forces him to resort to Super Saiyan. This child would kill Perfect Cell. Cell might be able to kill the dog high diff. Listen, nobody liked this when it was done in GT. It was just unnecessary altogether. The introduction of the Gundam Reforce on episode 14 was alright, but if this episode didn't come after the trash we had received prior, I would have been a bit less harsh the first time watching it. We could have had them introduced on the same episode as the Giants, if they didn't decide to waste time. Episode 15 made me sick to my stomach. Goku is never beating the laser gun allegations, bro. Had Goku and Vegeta running away from gunfire. Had Goku talking about, that's not fair, when Kid Goku dealt with gunfire on a daily basis back when he was in the trenches. All he had was hands, a stick, and a decent Kamehameha. Mini Goku has far more to his disposal. And what the fuck is Vegeta and Piccolo doing? Vegeta has more firepower than the entire army with just 2 hands. Hey yo, what happened to the Hell Zone grenade, Piccolo? Why not just nuke the whole area and call it a day? You know Goku actually got shot. He was actually stunned after getting shot. Had the boy Vegeta get shot the fuck up. What's going on here? I know this isn't your conventional Dragon Ball show, and they want to raise the stakes by placing the Z fighters in situations that they normally wouldn't find themselves in. Hence the JRPG story element. But the plot is doing them dirty. I don't care if they're kids now. Sure, they're meant to be weakened in their mini forms, but that's just their physical bodies. Physically, their bodies are not as powerful as their adult bodies. However, their ki is unaffected. These are galaxy busters struggling with an army of men with the strength of insects compared to them. But no, let's have these cosmic entities get bodied in a drive-by shooting. They literally pulled up, shot them, and left after that. I'm gonna try to make sense as to how Goku and Vegeta got clapped by beam guns. These guns are powered by magic. It is possible for ki users to resist the effects of magic if they have a higher power level than the spellcaster. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that those guns solo the majority of Dragon Ball Z, bro. One of those guns could have ended the Cell Saga. Everything after that was alright. We knew the Gundam Reforce was trash, so having Vegeta deal with him alone was entertaining. But Dagetsu? Yo, get this trash out of my face, man. Where are the real Makaio Shins at? What happened? He had no hands. At least Arinzu has an excuse. She's a scientist. She's been making moves. But based on Dagetsu's design, he's supposed to have hands. Holds a baby at gunpoint. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Piccolo puts him to sleep. Now let's talk about episode 17. Goma. Goku's group finally encounters Arinzu and her Majins. They agree to have a 1v1. The winner of the fight gets to take all 3 Dragon Balls. It's funny that Arinzu would come up with these conditions. She's in a disadvantageous situation. She only has 1 Dragon Ball while Goku's team has 2. If she were to win this match, she would get all 3. Piccolo calls her out because it's obvious she's trying to tip the scales. If they were to fight each other for each Dragon Ball individually, Goku's side would be at the advantage. So these terms actually even things out. Besides, if they don't agree, she will destroy the Dragon Ball in her possession. The stage is set. Mini Goku. versus Majin Buu. Not gonna lie, Majin Dookie had Goku on the defensive, as he should. He defeated the strongest Tamagami while Goku needed Super Saiyan 2 to finish off the weakest. Goku one-shots Tamagami 3 after powering up to Super Saiyan 2, so I'm sure he could have beat Tamagami 3 as a Super Saiyan 1, albeit with higher difficulty. It should be no surprise when Doodoo pushes Goku into Super Saiyan. Unfortunately, the fight is interrupted when Goma pulls up with the evil third eye. The man is built like Jiren, same colored fit, he even skips leg day. There ain't no way Toriyama or Toei did this by coincidence. This man blocked Vegeta's attack with one finger, just like Jiren. Vegeta goes Super Saiyan, only to get thrown like a baby at a wall. Everyone with hands pulls up, even Glorio and Shin. If Goku is calling for backup, the threat is serious. Even the Majins join in to help. Goma is able to manhandle Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Glorio, Shin, the two Majins, and Tamagami 1. All Saiyans mentioned being in their Super Saiyan forms. Honestly, I don't know why they stick with Super Saiyan 1 if jumping the man as a group clearly isn't enough. Unfortunately, Goku lost the joint bugs during the scuffle, ruling out fusion for the time being. Can't do the dance cause Vegeta probably can't even walk, to be honest. So this leaves Goku with no choice but to unleash Super Saiyan 3. Goku's performance as a Super Saiyan 3 is important because it'll give us a better idea of how strong Goma truly is. Not gonna lie, they're scrapping on an equal footing for the most part. Majin Buu eats a chocolate chip cookie, which amplifies his power to match Super Saiyan 3 Goku's, even shape-shifting his head to mimic Super Saiyan 3 hair. The amp only lasts a little less than a minute before he tires from exhaustion. So we know who would have won the battle between Goku and Majin Buu if Goma hadn't interrupted. Arin2 got lucky. I know this is a mistake in the script, but I find this so funny. I typed down Gamma 1 instead of Tamagami 1. That shit is hilarious. Tamagami 1 pulls up and they both start spanking Goma. Goku is definitely carrying the team. Unfortunately, every time they get the upper hand, the third eye amps Goma's power to surpass his opponents. It's adapting to its current circumstances. Goku and Tamagami 1 are both defeated. I think it's safe to say that Goma has surpassed Kid Buu. Now we gotta talk about the title of episode 18. It's called Awakening. Whenever a Dragon Ball episode is called Awakening, somebody transforms. When the title of the episode was revealed during its preview, people already knew. There are people that knew more than others due to connections. Now for those of us without secret information coming straight from the source, we had to use our imaginations to guess what this new form would be. If Goku is transforming, the form would have to be stronger than Super Saiyan 3, but weaker than Super Saiyan God. Since Dragon Ball GT is in the DNA of this series, I didn't rule out Super Saiyan 4. I knew this Super Saiyan 4 would be different than the one from GT, but I didn't know how. Super Saiyan 4 is not a part of the main line of Super Saiyan forms. It's a combination of two transformations, Ozaru and Super Saiyan. You don't need Super Saiyan 2 or 3 to become a Super Saiyan 4. You just need to be a Super Saiyan with a tail. I thought Daima was going to give us an actual continuation to the main line of Super Saiyan forms, meaning this hypothetical Super Saiyan 4 would still be golden in color. The user might even grow a golden tail. Who knows? But I already knew that adding a new level of Super Saiyan could be problematic. People are going to be asking why Goku didn't use Super Saiyan 4 against Beerus. They were doing the same thing with Vegeta when he got Super Saiyan 3. And I was hoping people wouldn't ask that question, but they did. And all I gotta say about that is, if you know about Super Saiyan 3, you know why Vegeta didn't use the form against Beerus despite having it. But if Goku got Super Saiyan 4, the same reasoning wouldn't work. So this new form would have to have some sort of limitations placed upon it. It would have to have some sort of conditions involved that prevents him from either using it anytime he wants, or outside of the demon realm in general. But my suspicions were partially confirmed by the time episode 18 rolled around. Super Saiyan 3 Goku has been defeated by Goma. He's still in the form, so he isn't flat out finished, but he's definitely hurting. Goma is about to finish him off with a giant sphere of magical power. Neva walks over to Goku, dropping a blue orb of magical energy into Goku's body. This magical power doesn't amplify or grant Goku magical powers. Instead, it's acting as a potential unleashing spell. This isn't the same as the potential unleash Gohan received. This is both on a spiritual and biological level. By awakening Goku's dormant Saiyan power and genetics, Neva's magic has allowed Goku to unleash Super Saiyan 4. This Super Saiyan 4 has red hair and giant monkey fists. Goku pushes Goma's energy ball away after completing the transformation. They get to scrapping. Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku is stronger than Goma and is actually putting hands on him, but the third eye adapts to the ass beating, amping Goma again. It isn't enough because the ass beating continues. Dragon Ball Daima did a great job reutilizing the elements of OG Dragon Ball, but they gave us something we were missing. Kid Goku with the tail. I don't know if this is the reason Super Saiyan 4 Goku doesn't bring him up to his prime adult form, but I'm not complaining. He's doing those classic Kid Goku shenanigans. Dude was running on all fours. It's a bit more primal than the original Super Saiyan 4. Dude was going crazy. He jumped up with the Ki Blast in hand, was about to throw it, only to do a few flips in midair just for that extra momentum before nuking Goma into a blazing inferno. This entire time, Goku is just beating the brakes off of this man. Glorio, who traveled this entire journey with Goku despite secretly being an enemy, has grown attached to him. Goku has this effect on people. Redeemable villains often turn their lives around because of his influence. Glorio has been watching Goku the entire time he's been traveling with him. He's seen him fight, he knows his ability, his mannerism, his personality. Now he's watching Goku give his all. He's watching his friend give his all. For the first time, Glorio releases his passion, awakening the ability to use Ki. Now he can use both his Ki and magic to amplify one another. However, the union of magic and Ki, alongside Piccolo's Makanko Sapo, isn't enough against someone who can go toe-to-toe against a Super Saiyan 4. Luckily, the Super Saiyan 4 is still in the game, because Goku just starts charging this sick nasty Kamehameha, only to get absolutely pummeled by Goma mid-charge. Doesn't matter. Mid-hit stun, he starts charging it again, and fires it anyway. This is not a Super Kamehameha. This is not a times 10 Kamehameha. This is a Kamehameha on fire. I haven't seen anything like this since Boo's Fury. They gave Kid Trunks a fire Kamehameha, just a Kamehameha completely made out of flames. It was an American developer. Still a good game. Give it a play. Game Boy Advance. But yeah, Goku just fires this Kamehameha engulfed in flames. Goma gets nuked again. Nothing but a giant crater with a bottomless pit in the center. But we forgot that Goma has the Hogyoku. My bad, I mean the evil third eye. Goma is now a giant. I guess you can say he was saved by some sort of miracle. Either way, he's stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Goku now. He then proceeds to depower him. There's no shame in Super Saiyan 4 Goku losing here. He was up against an impossible opponent who kept getting stronger and actively adapting to the power of those beating him. So Glorio has to betray everyone while they're getting their asses beat to wish for Ironzu to be the supreme ruler of the Demon Realm, ultimately changing nothing for the denizens of the Demon Realm, from one tyrant to another. The dragon is summoned, and it is a red Porunga. Damn, this really is Toriyama's GT, huh? I'ma call him Ultimate Porunga, just like Ultimate Shenron. Goma tries to body the dragon only to get flicked away like garbage. Do you know what this means? Ignoring the Shadow Dragons, Eternal Dragons are useless in combat. King Piccolo killed Shenron. Goku Black killed Super Shenron. The power of the Eternal Dragons scale to their creators. It's the reason Shenron could do nothing to stop the Saiyan invasion from happening. Neva is the strongest dude on the battlefield right now. If this man was young, it would have been quiet for Goma. His body is decrepit, but his power is greater than Super Saiyan 4 Goku's. Glorio makes a wish using the Namekian language, and the episode just ends after that. The next episode is titled Betrayal. It looks like he betrayed his friends, but I'm pretty sure he betrayed Irinzu by wishing them all back into adulthood. Will we get to see Super Saiyan 4 again? I don't think so. I think they're still trying to do that fusion thing. We'll see. Until next time.